I learned everything I know about painting from Mr. Miyagi. Paint up in. Right, well hello people of YouTube, and you're watching my video today of me timber battening my man cave. This is day one of me setting out the battens. What you see me doing here is checking all the reveals, plumbing up, making a series of cuts in the 2x1 roofing battens, and I'm just starting to apply them to the wall. All I did was just drill and fix them using 7mm roll plugs and 2-inch screws or 3-inch screws, I think it were. And you see there on this video that I'm doing all the reveals first, and then just spacing them about 16 inches apart on the vertical. Bloody pencil pen, knife. Right there. Right, here I'm just installing just the short battens attached to the concrete lintel above the doors, just to give me so I've got somewhere to cross batten and fix the top ones too. Bit of a tough drilling into reinforced concrete, but managed to get it done. I had to take the outside electrical socket off because there's a batten that runs straight down, well, roughly where I wanted the central batten to go. So I took it off, and in the end I wrapped it up. Obviously it's disconnected, but I wrapped it up in a plastic bag so that once I've installed the cedar cladding, I could just put it straight back on then, because it was actually left with the battens exposed for a couple of weeks while I was waiting for the cladding to turn up. Cup of tea time. That's better. Right, as you can see now, put all the vertical lats on. Next job, the horizontal lats. I'm going to try and work my way down as close as I can to the bottom. I don't know if I've got enough lats today, but then I want to leave the bottom one off because I've got some insect grill coming for the bottom, so we've got no insects or mice getting up in the actual airspace cavity between the timbers. Right, and this is the start of the cross battening. All I've done here now is put, obviously I've got two across the top there where I've got a small opening, a small width of wall, and then I've just done exactly the same and spaced them 16 inches apart going down the wall, right, and put one on the bottom. So I've got quite a few fixing points there for my timber cladding as well. Right, this is day 2 of doing the cladding. It's actually about 3 to 4 weeks later because there was a delay in the cladding arriving because it's in demand and it's short supply at the moment. But unfortunately, I started filming right from the beginning, and setting out and everything, but I had some sort of accident and the camera fell off the wall, and then it decided it didn't want to play ball after that, and I lost all the audio. So you have to bear with me, and I've started the video halfway along, but what you can see me doing there is I'm just trying to explain where I tack a piece of timber on to the reveals, and then that gives me the overhang for the board that's going to be meeting the next one, so that I know how much to trim off. You can see I had to, on that, there's only 4 places on the obviously each reveal left and right. They have to cut a little notch out of the cladding to get it to line up with the next one or the previous one, if you like, and then just use me nail gun with some 16 gauge stainless steel brads, if you like, just to nail them all onto the battens that we put on in the previous day. There's me and the missus lifting the fence panel out so we can get where we've put the first one on. There's obviously, you can see the side opening of the timber battens, so I've just cut a little fillet strip, like 2-inch fillet strip, and just nailed it down the side. And then once I've got all the cladding on, then it was just a case of measuring the opening around all the reveals of the window, above the windows and down the sides of both the windows and doors, and putting little fillet strips in there, and then fix back on my electrical socket on the outside. And then I'm just waiting for an outside light now to turn up, which I've ordered, which then just simply screw on and wire up, because the wiring's already in for it on the inside of the Mancave. But as you can see, it comes together quite nicely, and there's a nice variation in colour of the cedar cladding, which is what I wanted. And then the only thing then to do was put on the UV protection oil, which is coming up any minute, really. I got the cladding on yesterday, and today's job, I'm going to give it a single coat of this 1-coat UV protection oil. I've opted for this one because with the weather windows being rubbish at the minute, 1 coat is all I can find time for, so we'll crack on and get this on. I learned everything I know about painting from Mr. Miyagi. Pinta bien. Right, and that's the end of the video. All I can say is thank you for watching, and I hope you like the end results, and please don't forget to like and subscribe on my video. I'll catch you all later. Thanks again.